Hello everyone, it's me Clayton. I just finished watching episode 7 of She-Hulk. So after episode 6 was practically torture for me, does the next episode actually offer anything worthwhile? Well, it kinda does, but it still leaves me concerned about how the last 2 episodes are going to go. Also, there's still no Daredevil, so that's another bust. Anyways, Jennifer starts dating this Josh guy that she met at the wedding, and he seems like a generally supportive and kind guy from the montages that we see, but then Jennifer has to go to Emil Blonsky's retreat because his inhibitor malfunctioned. Thankfully, it's not that much of an issue. But when Jennifer's Prius ends up getting destroyed thanks to a brawl by two C-list villains include a Matador and a guy named Manbull, she has to stay at the retreat while she also comes across a big therapy session that Emil's having with them and some other C-list or D-list villains. That includes one of the members of the Wrecking Crew who attacked Jen at one night. The member of the Wrecking Crew doesn't really say anything regarding why he was trying to attack her, but he is willing to help her with her own personal issues. So yeah, I actually did like part of this setup. I like the whole idea of a therapy session for redeemed villains, or at least ones who wish to go down a better path. And these guys are actually kind of entertaining. I like Manbull and his relationship with that Matador guy. I like the vampire guy who keeps thinking about blood and stuff like that. And there's this porcupine guy who has a funny reveal with him in the suit. It's weird because every time the show focuses on someone who's not Jen, I actually do get some enjoyment out of it. I'm not sure if it's my standards are so low at this point to the point where these guys who would just sort of be okay in another show are the best thing in this show, but it is somewhat entertaining. But of course, then the end of the episode comes around and turns out that Josh guy, turns out he's been ghosting her for a very good reason. He's actually an antagonist. Seriously, they couldn't even do that. They're gonna continue with the villainizing the fans thing, and to the point where they're even gonna bring her love interest into it. This show really just cannot do enough with constantly bashing the people who hate the show. I understand the implication that they're trying to fight back against toxic fans, but at the same time, the people who are just trying to criticize the show who want it to be better are not toxic. They legitimately can't stand the terrible writing that the show has had. And it really sucks here because the rest of the episode was actually kind of pulling me in. It was actually decently directed. It has some decent jokes. And it even gives Jen a chance to actually air out her feelings in a way that doesn't feel as bad as the first episode. But again, they're probably just going to go and ruin it with the last 2 episodes with that forum that hates She-Hulk, which I guess is their thinly veiled take on Reddit. But I will see what happens with the last 2 episodes, and they better have Daredevil after teasing us 2 weeks ago. See you next time.